little skank going by. One of them little lot lizards. But she asked me for a cigarette, and I gave her a cigarette. I told her they had free Wi-Fi down here that she could use the Wi-Fi. She asked me if I knowed where another plug-in is so she could charge her phone. She said, those two up there don't work. I said, well, there's a third one on the side by them bathrooms that's always locked. She was talking to herself the whole time like she was higher than a kite. I told her that I was down here to do a live stream on YouTube. She asked me what it was about, and I told her. Then she was sitting right over there on that table when I come up. I was going to show her a short video up there at the Burr Park downtown Dalton of a dude riding a wheelie on a motorcycle as he was going up the bridge. And as I was walking over, she said, don't come over here. I said, why? She said, I don't want no company. Well, she didn't care to ask me for a cigarette and walk over to get a cigarette. I didn't tell her I wanted company over here to her come over here and get one of them there cigarettes. Good morning, Alan Davis. How are you doing? She was all right to come over here and get one of them there cigarettes. Giving me a hard time story about she misplaced her bag. It had our makeup and all that there stuff in it. Like she was trying to hit me up for some money is what it was. I didn't act interested, I didn't take that there bait she was using. Then when I was going to show her that there short video, she said, don't come over here. I don't want no company. Said I wasn't trying to be no damn company. I said I was just going to show you a short video up there at the Burr Park downtown where somebody was doing a wheelie up the bridge on a motorcycle. Little lot lizard, little drug addict strung out on drugs, misplaced her bag because she was higher than a damn kite. Good morning. Cicadas. Good morning, cicadas. How are you doing this morning? The sun is starting to come up, and one of them there little lot lizards was sitting over here at that table when I got here. A little young. She wasn't too young. She was probably in her early 20s. Looked like a little crack hoe or a meth addict. She didn't care to ask me for a cigarette. And then she said, is it menthol or non-menthol? And I said, it's non-menthol. She didn't really want it because she smokes them there menthols, but she took it because she knows she didn't have no other one. Good morning. Good morning, sir. How are you? Sir Otto. Good morning, Cat. Good morning, Saints. Well, that there little lot lizard would probably like to have that there carton of menthols. She said that she misplaced her bag. Now that is lot lizard. dope fiend for she ran off and left it in the last car she was in. Now she's up there at the picnic tables where I normally sit. It is a beautiful day out here today. That sun is starting to come up. But yeah, she asked me for a cigarette. She was all for a cigarette, wanting to know where she could plug up her phone to get it charged. She was carrying one bag of stuff. Stated she misplaced her other bag. Yeah. It's easy to do when you don't know where you are. How you doing this morning, Saints? Sir Otto Egg, how you doing this morning? Good morning, Cat. No, I do not plan to do anything but just do what I normally do. I'm down here live streaming like always. There she goes right there. Now she left her bag of stuff over yonder by that there plug-in with her phone charging. Now someone in their right and proper mind is not going to run off and leave their stuff just sitting there while they go off walking around. But that is how it is. It is a beautiful day down here. So how's everybody doing? Hey, I was already facing that way. You run in front of my camera. Don't tell me what to do. Don't run in front of me. Gonna run in front of me and tell me, turn your camera. I believe we might need to call the Dalton Police Department down here and get somebody some help, if you know what I mean. Gonna start hollering at me to tell my camera when she runs in front of me. I'm in a public park. I don't gotta turn my camera there, little lot lizard. That is the kind of stuff you face with them there little lot lizards. They come up and ask you for money. They come up asking you for cigarettes. And then they start saying, turn your camera when they run in front of you. I'm sorry about that. I guess she thought this here camera belonged to her and not to me. That is how it goes. She was headed over there toward them cars like she was wanting to go over and try to bum money off of them. That was a lot lizard. One of them there lot lizards. I think she just realized she left her dope over in a dope bag unguarded. Oh, she hollered at me to turn my camera, but you know, she ran in front of me. I was out there looking out the parking lot. She had been back over there at that table. I went recording up there at the table or live streaming at the table. Yes, I did say that there was a lot lizard up there and showed up that way, but you could not clearly see her until she walked across that door parking lot that I was out there live streaming on. you know, and then she's going to tell me to turn my camera. Now, I don't have to turn my camera. A little strung out lot lizard said she misplaced her bag, one of her bags that had her makeup and all of her stuff in it. Now that is slang for she left it in the last car she got in and drove off and forgot it. And that would have been only because she was too high to remember that she had that there bag with her. She's got it up there. That's why she was running back up that way, Pooh. She was headed back to her note bag. She said, "Oh no, I forgot. I left my note bag up there and there ain't nobody up there to watch it. I better run like the wind." Now, when I was first sitting here live streaming, she walked directly in front of the live stream. Make sure you go back and watch it, or if you can rewind it and watch from the start, you will see her walk directly out there in front of me after I done said I was going to be doing a live stream. Done sitting here talking, telling everybody good morning. She walks directly out there in front of me and sets her bag down and bends over directly in the line of sight of this here phone. I did not move the phone to get her directly in the line of sight bent over. Now, after she started walking after that, yes, I did follow her down through there for a ways because I am in a public park. She did ask me for a cigarette. And then when I told her what I was doing, I was just trying to help her. Told her that they had public Wi-Fi down here. Told her where them there plug-ins was she was asking about. She wouldn't be able to be up there charging her cell phone right now if I had not have told her about that there third plug-in on the side of the building by them locked up bathrooms that is never available to the public. She would have still been sitting over there on that there table, or maybe walking out in front of us bending over again. But now she wants to get a little attitude because she had left her stuff over there by the plug-in and was walking toward them cars right over here. Now, she was either talking to herself or she was talking to someone on the phone for a minute. I do not know which. Now, she could have somebody else coming to pick her up or waiting on somebody to come by that she would like to get to pick her up. I do not know, and I do not care why she was here or what she is doing. But you know, I'm not going to allow her to tell me, "Turn your camera around." Well, you need to rewind this here live stream if you can, and if not, you need to come back after it's processed and uploaded, and you'll see a modern day lot lizard. She looked to be in her early 20s. She had tattoos on her face, blonde headed, had little stars tattooed on her face. I don't know what all else, but I just saw a little star on her right side cheek. I did not ask her about that because I wasn't down here because of her. I didn't call her up and invite her to come down here. Feel free to come right back through here. You think you got something to say? Now the sun has done rose up higher, a little higher in the sky. Got a little closer to us, I should say. But yes, you really flipped out. Now that is really why I don't like to sit right here at these tables this early in the morning, because when that sun comes up, it beams directly down on these tables. I usually early in the morning like this, I will do my live stream up there under the shed where that little lock lizard is sitting. But she is up there charging her cell phone, I guess, trying to see if she can find her some more Johns. Then again, they might like Jims or Jameses nowadays, or Reds or Billies or John Boys or Billy Bobs. I do not know what the slang is today. I think they just call them hookups. Amen. Jesus Christ is. I hope you have a blessed first day of the week there. I hope you celebrated the Sabbath and remembered the Sabbath day to keep it holy yesterday. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. And on the seventh day, he rested after he looked at all he had made in 6 days. Now, the Sabbath day is never changed. It is still the same. And I seen Brother Ben way over yonder on that back street. Chef Ben headed up there to that there Greater Works to go get ready for that there breakfast. But they do not serve that there breakfast until 9 o'clock. So that lets me know he is going up there to that Providence Ministries to have breakfast, even though they will not let EagleNick audits have breakfast, lunch, or dinner at Providence right now. EagleNick has been banned from Providence Ministries. Jeremy loves God. Good morning. EagleNick Audits loves the Creator. And the Creator loves you and I as well. For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but the world through him might be saved. And that even applies to that there little lot lizard who was rude and crude and acting like a dude, if you know what I mean, Vern. That's because they were not taught or learned how to act like a lady. Now, if she is like one of them typical lot lizards, she'll go up there and sit up there and charge her phone for 15 or 20 minutes. And then she will sit there and fall asleep there for a minute, and I see her up there walking around. She is up there walking around now, back and forth. Like she is waiting for her next John or Bob or Bill or whoever to come pick her up. She should come into frame any time now. Let's get a look at her. Just be patient. She'll walk back by there here in a minute. She's got that walking pattern going on now where she is walking back and forth. Oh, she's coming down this way, it looks like. No, she's back up there around she's waving her arms around. I can just see her through the trees. I don't know if y'all can see her or not. I can just see her through the bushes, the trees up to her. You can barely see a line of sight through there. I'm sure she would do her little walking pattern again here in a minute. She may have went back over and sat back down to fall asleep again. That is the usual pattern. They'll get up and walk around for a minute, sit down and nod off. I call it rod knocking. A lot of people use the park down here as the come and go motel. They are too cheap to rent a room, or yet they are cheating on their spouse, whether it be their boyfriend or their girlfriend. They come down here and bring somebody down here to the park out here somewhere and take care of business, and then they just sling that there nasty prophylactic out the window after they get done. Now there's people that brings the consumers, they are called nowadays. That is people with a mental handicap. To help them have something to do with their day, they take them around the parks like this and give them one of them little grabber things to pick up trash, or they used to. Now mostly it's the Dalton Parks and Recreation Department that picks up the trash around here. But now used to, it was always them bringing around them consumers with the public works who would be bringing them, I think, unless it was I know it wasn't that Whitfield County Transit, but them people wouldn't know no better than sometimes it'd be picking up that nasty stuff. You know, people do not have any morals nowadays. Now that fella there seems to be making a beeline across the parking lot. Dang, sorry about that. I did not realize I had even muted the phone there, brother. I'm very sorry about that. Good morning, Miss Amy. I did not realize this daggum thing was muted. I might have muted it after that there lot lizard cussed me out a while ago. Can you hear me now? The lot lizard got her a ride. I did say lot lizard, if that's what you thought I said. And I might have said that there, lot lizard. Well, I'll be a son of a doggone gun. I've been sitting here talking away, boy. Don't tell nobody, y'all. I was talking to y'all. I did not know this here thing had got muted. Good morning, Barry. Good morning, Eileen. I asked this girl one time what her name was, and she said Eileen. I said, Eileen what? She said, I'll lean over and you can kiss my butt. Now that truck is still sitting here, so I guess they are negotiating. She might be trying to get them to come over here and say something, but if that was to happen, if there was to be any kind of confrontation, you can be sure that I will live stream it. Let me catch you up to date, everybody, with what has been going on since I didn't know I was muted for that long. When I first got over here this morning, there was this little young, pretty lot lizard, probably in her early 20s, sitting over on one of them little picnic tables by where I usually see it. And when I came up over there, she asked me for a cigarette, if I had a cigarette, and I stated that I do. I said that she asked me if it was menthol or non-menthol, and I told her it was a non-menthol. Now, I'm pretty sure she was wanting a menthol, but she took that there non-menthol anyway. Good morning, Demas. Good morning, Demas. How you doing? But that there lot lizard asked me for a cigarette, and I gave her one. She walked over there to where I was to get the cigarette. I was at the other little table. She was sitting over there on the other table. Well, look, that truck is pulled directly over there, parked out in the middle of the parking lot, sitting there with the truck running. And that is why they are called block lizards. But she had asked me for a cigarette. She come over and got it. I was sitting there. I told her that she asked me if I knowed where any more plug-ins were. Said the two up here where I'm at now didn't work. I informed her there was a third one on the side of that there building by the bathrooms that did work. And I told her, I said, they have free public Wi-Fi over here, or public Wi-Fi. It's not free because the public pays for the city of Dalton to have that there internet. And they break us off a little chunk of it and call it free public Wi-Fi. They should have that little asterisk down there in the bottom somewhere saying free public Wi-Fi is not actually free. The public is actually paying for it for us to utilize, and we let y'all have a little taste. You know what we mean, Vern? But she got mad. She had went back over and sat down at that table, and I told her about they had the Wi-Fi. And she said, yeah, I know, I've been using it. And she'd asked me about that there plug-in. I told her where it was. And I told her that I was down here to do a live stream. I'd have to set it up yet. She ended up asking me what it was about, and I told her what I do. And I was going to go over and show her that short video, that short of that guy riding the motorcycle, doing a wheelie up the bridge there up by the Burr Park in downtown Dalton. And when I started walking over, she said, don't come over here. And I said, why? She said, because I don't want no company. And I said, well, I wasn't trying to be no damn company. She didn't mind coming up over into my space, being my company, to get that there cigarette. Sat there and told me she misplaced her bag with her makeup and all that there stuff in it. She misplaced it. She left it in somebody's vehicle. Maybe she'll get lucky and they will come back, if you know what I mean, Vern. Maybe they will come again and bring her stuff in the process. Good morning, Stinson. How you doing this morning? You have a nice day too there, Demas. I appreciate you, brother. Stay safe and stay blessed. That's the thing about picking up them there lot lizards. After it's said and done, they just get out your car and walk off, you know. You ain't got to take them nowhere. The old EagleNick doesn't let them ride on his bicycle with him. We got a vehicle fixing to drive by going real slow. Just pulled out of here. Don't act like they in no hurry. That's like a good looking lady. Good morning, James. How are you doing, my friend? I would say it's getting close to 8 o'clock or maybe a little after 8 a.m. I'm in the Eastern Standard Time Zone, I do believe, in the great state of, well, the not so great state of Georgia, the not great at all city of Dalton, Georgia. Hey, them lot lizards has a motto says, if you got the money, honey, I got the time. We'll go park in that spot and I'll show you a real good time. But you better have some money, 'cause I sure do look fine. If you got the money, honey, I got the time. Then they say, I liked it plenty. Now give me 20. Then they might even say, I thought it was nifty. How about 50? Then that there John says, well, I don't know. I hope to see you again. How about we settle on 10? You know what I mean, burn. Now that cigarette was choking me up. I'm sorry about that there cough. Them there lot lizards usually has one of them there mottos. If you get on, you are guaranteed to get off. Good morning, JD. So glad to see you again today. Now there is a cold wind just blowed in. Now it wouldn't have been so bad being sitting over yonder in that direct sunlight. I would actually about be looking directly out there at that there vehicle that there little lot lizard got in. I seen a lot of smoke just coming from that there vehicle. So they must have just rolled down the window. They was probably sitting there having a bowl of cereal. It is a gorgeous day. Now they serve breakfast up there at that Greater Works at 9 a.m. But I do believe that I may skip that and go to that there Hardee's and get me one of them good 2 for $5 mixing match. If I can possibly get inside today, maybe it won't be drive-through only again. That day I did that there live stream up there on top of the bridge. I kept hyping Hardee's, talking about how good it is, how good that 2 for $5 breakfast mix and match is, and how I wanted to go and get me one of them there 2 for $5 breakfast mix and match. talked about it for that full hour that I was doing that there live stream. Done had it on my mind before I started that there live stream. I was just working my way back to that there Hardee's. And lo and behold, when I got up there to it, wouldn't you know, they had it drive-through only. Now, somebody said I should have made it a ride-through, but the only thing about it is on a bicycle, unless you can get the people in front of you to tell them there's someone on a bicycle there, they do not even know you're there and will not ever say anything because the bicycle and my weight does not set off that there little buzzer. Now we got a motorcycle pulled up over where I usually park at. Well, I parked my bike and I sat over there. They're still sitting over yonder. Like I said, there was smoke come boiling out a while ago. It is a beautiful day. You can see the flag flying down there. The motorcycle is still there. I think the guy went over and sat down at that there table on the motorcycle. He was going over to sit down and eat his breakfast, I think. It is a beautiful day out here. That vehicle there keeps riding by. Got a pretty lady driving it. If she would like to come up and say howdy to EagleNick, I wish you'd go ahead and get it over with. Oh, I had to stretch there. Throw his cigarette duck away right now. Somebody had some CCs, so I got me a new character I can use. Hello. Hello, how are you doing? Not goes a cat. Hello, are you looking for a lot lizard? We got a lot of them down here. Lottie, lottie, lottie. $2, make you holler. Hey, big boy, she love you long time. You look green too. You been with that there lot lizard. You know what I mean, Vern? But I'm not even going to check them. I can just look and see them bathrooms is still locked. I believe they reached an agreement. I think they're going up here to the Come and Go Motel part of the parking lot. They have just pulled off from over yonder. And I was not paying attention. She may have got out and walked over to that there table where that dude on the motorcycle was. We will walk out here and just sort of glance over that way. No, looks like he's sitting by himself. She's not under the table, so I guess she left. She must have caught her a ride after giving a ride. So how are you doing this morning, Miss Amy? Dang, it's chilly out here in this under this shed with that wind blowing. That sun feels good shining on me, but that wind is a little chilly. The sun is shining bright, getting on up there, getting a little closer to me, that is. I see a big old thing of garbage laying over here. I don't know what that is. I'll see if I can get to it and pick it up. It looks like a big plastic bag, but I do not know if I can reach it. I will try to if I can get to it. I hear that, Miss Amy, darling. Sometimes it is hard to wake up. I didn't stay up as late last night. That is a Little Caesars bag. Pizza, pizza. In case you didn't know, that's what them there lot lizards sells is a pizza, pizza. And now my bags is blowing away over here. I had laying up there on the table. I have to go over here and pick them up before I have to start chasing them again like I did up there under the bridge. This is what I carry my stuff in when I come down here, my cigarettes and my soup can. Now see, I had that stuff sitting on top of it, that bubble thing and that pack of cigarettes and my lighter. Now that wind was so strong, it blowed all that off the table. But I bet you if I put that soup can up there, it won't blow it off. Now this stuff's pretty heavy right here, but it wasn't heavy enough to keep it from getting blowed off there. I hear another siren coming. That's one thing you hear a lot of around this area, sirens. That there sounds like it might be an ambulance. Well, that car keeps on driving up and down through here. Now, that wouldn't be nobody learning to drive because they wouldn't be letting them drive out on the road. But it was a very lovely lady. If she was wanting to come up and say hello, I wish she'd come on. There's no better time than right now. Good morning, Ricardo. Good morning, Work with Will. So glad to see you again, Ricardo. No, sir, Work with Will. I live in Dalton, Georgia, but as we like to call it, Georgia. Yep, that there can of chicken noodle soup does a fine good. That's what I like about it. I just set it up right down there on top of that there can of soup. And I got both hands free, baby. You know what I mean. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Everybody step into that there chat and say hello to EagleNick Audits. It's good to see you, everybody, this morning. How to everything. Good morning to you. First time I've ever seen you in here. Glad to see you. Yes, sir, JD. That is one of them there universal soup, chicken noodle soup food club. They are also awesome to hold your phone up. Give that baby a prop and it won't drop. You know what I mean, Burn? Now, if you don't get that there angle just right, it will fall over backwards. It has done that a few times. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning. Make sure you come back after this here live stream processes and uploads. And you can see that there lot lizard that was here this morning. Now, she got mad at EagleNick and told me to turn my elfin phone around after she had walked directly in front of my phone while it was setting up stationary, just like it is now, and bent over in the clear, direct line of view, and then walked on up through here. And when I was looking up this way, she said, turn that elfin camera around. I told her I didn't have to turn my camera around. She's the one running in front of it. I really don't have anything planned for today. Just going to take it as it comes. You know what I mean? Just like that there lot lizard did. No pun intended. Well, now I think you might be able to rewind it and start it from the start there, Ricardo. I do not know if I'm pretty sure you can rewind a live stream while it is actually playing. But even better for EagleNick Audits, you wait until it processes and uploads. Or as soon as the live stream is done, I think it will allow you to watch it from the start. Make sure to let them there ads play so that EagleNick Audits can receive a few pennies every day from YouTube that is paid by them there advertisers. It would really help EagleNick out. Now that wind is starting to kick up pretty strong. It's about got me chilled to the bone, boy. I think I'm gonna walk out here into the sun. Y'all be able to see me out there, but you won't be able to hear me because I'm going to walk out there in front of the camera in the sun so I can try to warm up. It's pretty cold this morning. The sun is shining bright, but that wind is blowing not so right, if you know what I mean, Vern. Well, that thing there was a trip. That doggone thing rode funny. That's what she said. It had me bouncing. That thing had me bouncing up and down. Now, I do know that would have made another good. That's what she said, but I didn't say it because I didn't want to offend none of y'all ladies. Hello, East Tennessee, Pooh Noah. We're going to walk over here and check out this here swing. I don't know if I should get on that there swing. I need to go over and check out behind that tree right yonder. Since them daggone bathrooms is locked up, I should have brought that there soup can over here with me. I'm going to let y'all look up here in the trees for a minute if y'all don't mind. I might go over here and have a talk with nature real quick, and I'll be right back. All right. Now that was one live stream. I did not want a live stream. You know what I mean, Burn? I think I'm setting this lower one this time. Let me put my phone in my pocket. And maybe I can get my big old butt set up in there. I don't know how I can do this. Hold the phone and try to. Can't hold on to both sides of the swing, and I don't know. That might make y'all sick. I know what. You ready? We're gonna swing the swing. We're going swinging. That's a floppy swing. Just a swinging. There's a little girl in my neighborhood. Her name is Charlotte Johnson, and she's really looking good. I had to go and see her, so I called her on the phone. I walked over to her house, and this was going on. Her mama was in the kitchen cutting chicken up to fry. And we were swinging. I'm watching the Invisible Man swing for a while. Now, this little park here is not all that inclusive. You'll see they don't have it where somebody with a wheelchair can get in there. Okay, y'all want to play a game of tic-tac-toe? We're going to play a game of tic-tac-toe. Okay, tic-tac-toe. Amen, Anthony. All right, who wants to play tic-tac-toe? Tell me where you want your spot. You want X or O? Miss Amy, Pooh, Noah, y'all want to go? Okay, O, top right. We got an O here, top right. Who wants to play against? Okay, it's Fair and Eileen, X in the middle. Okay, it's your turn again, Fair. Where would you like your next O? Fairlane boy, where would you like that next O? Oh, bottom left X. I'm sorry. I'll change that. All right. But it is your turn again. I'm sorry, I misread it. We're right now. Where would you like your next X? It's Fairlane and Fairlane, where you want your next X? Okay, a O on the bottom right. If you go middle, you mean in between the two O's? Right here. If I put one in the middle, they got a tic-tac-toe right there, brother. You better block them. Uh-oh, you just got skunked there, buddy. Looky there. Middle O. Now where you going? They got it there. Well, EagleNick audits don't smoke 12 packs a day. Y'all gonna make me forget who the hell's playing. Wait a minute, it ain't over yet, though. Thank you very much, not Neil. It's out, brother. The cigarette is out. No, man, all you got to do is go right here. You block. Now, they ain't got no other way. They're blocked that way. Now, the O's got a pick. That's a draw right here. There's nobody can win. If they put an O here, you put an X there, and then there'll be an O there, and you do not have no winner. It's tic-tac-toe, not two in a row. See what I mean? We got a loser. Nobody won. Wi-Fi disconnected again. That game was a draw. There was no need to concede a loss. Now I'm going to pick up all these. Look here. Look at all these little popsicle sticks. They had a popsicle party over here and just threw all the sticks down on the ground. Got a root up here. Warning. Root may be bigger than it appears. Sorry, y'all. I'm playing with my root. Yeah, no one here. You want to look at my root? Look what a big old root I got, boy. Look at there. We're going to take the root over here and put it in the woods where the roots go. Now, I'm not picking up all them little pieces, shreds of paper. That'd take all day. There's a red cap. I can't believe I just threw them damn popsicles down in sticks down in there. I didn't mean to do that. Dang sure didn't mean to throw that down there. I didn't mean to. I threw the root and the damn popsicle sticks went flying too. Oh man, check it out. Y'all are in for a treat. I could have sold this to that there lot lizard. I didn't even know it's laying there. I'll show it to you when I get back out yonder. Now, while I was reaching in there to grab them popsicle sticks, and the other thing I found under there, I got stabbed by one of them there brawlers. Now, some people call them briars, but I call them brawlers. But they got me pretty good. Here goes the popsicle sticks. You see my hand right here, it's starting to bleed where that thing got me. If I can see it, I can't even see it right there. Got stuck by one of them there brawlers. I don't need to go to sleep. I done slept all night. But that's where that there briar got me. It's hard to see it unless I bring it out here in the light. It don't take much and it causes me to bleed. That's what I was saying, my skin is so thin now. I'm 57 years old. Now here's what I was talking about I could have sold to that there lot lizard. This here is genuine mistletoe. Now it is done dried up. I wonder if old EagleNick audits held this here mistletoe up over his old ugly self if he could get one of them there gals to give me a kiss. Yeah, right. That ain't enough mistletoe. There ain't enough in the state of Georgia for that to happen. Y'all have to overlook my hair. My hair's getting blowed around. I came down here on my bicycle and that wind done blowed through my hair. And they say riding in a car in a convertible with the wind blowing through your hair, some people like it, but I never did. Because when I'd be riding around that wind blowing through my hair, it get my hair in knots because I keep my hair pretty long. When you got wind blowing through your hair, it can actually cause your hair to knot up. Oh, there's a bottle I missed. Let's get it all out. I know that would have been another one of them there. That's what she said, but I'm not going to do it. No, I am not homeless. I am home less than I am at home. I actually have live streams I do from inside the house that I co-own with my brothers and my sisters. I call it the Eagle's Nest because I am EagleNick Audits. And this is EagleNick speaking. Why would I want to go home, brother? I like doing what I'm doing. If you don't like it, you can leave. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. You know what I mean? And if you need some help, if you're too tipsy to find that door, I can show you the way. Good morning, the Thunder Squad. I am just sitting here being me. How about you? I'm doing what I like to do. Right now, I'm just having a meet and greet, a say howdy, if you will, to EagleNick Audits. I'm just hanging out right now, enjoying the beautiful morning, watching the butterflies and the little mountain bluebirds, listening to my crow buddies I hear calling. Just enjoying a most beautiful day. Well, I'm not going to answer that there call because if my wife is at home, I definitely ain't going there because she has been passed away for coming up on 6 years. And I don't think we would have anything to talk about. No, sir. I do not think it's a bit weird. Let me see what you said. No, I do not think a 57-year-old man chilling by a empty playground is a little odd at all. There is no children on that there playground. The playground happens to be empty. This is Sunday morning. You know, it ain't like we've got a bunch of little kids that just runs up and down the road around here going to the playground. I happen to say it if you'll look. Look at this little mountain bluebird sitting on the line. If I can find it, it's right there on that line, man, right by the side of that stupid green thing. But there is a lot of them. There's a couple of them right there. Those are little mountain bluebirds. I love to look at the little mountain bluebirds. They like to fly around in this area. They're all over. There's two of them right there. There's some over there on the ground. I like looking at birds myself. If you want to watch children, you'll have to go somewhere else there, pedophiler. Well, I'm sorry there, Mr. No One, but no one tells EagleNick Audits that I'm not allowed in a public park around a damn empty playground. And I've done stated that if you didn't like it, you were free to leave. But it is also free for me to help you out, get you a good look at them little bluebirds and watch how that one just flew away, because you will be flying away as well. Old Geezer will show you these here Crocs. You see them Crocs as I place them firmly across your buttocks. Goodbye, jackass. See, when I asked who I hit, it said no one. See, it wasn't nobody important. You know what I mean? Good morning, music. How are you doing this morning? You are music to my ears. Now, we just had to send that there no one on a permanent vacation. Wanting to say something about EagleNick audits being down here in a public park, around an empty playground. And as all the people knows who normally come into my live streams could have told him, I do not live stream nor record children. So them there pedophile comments he's be making or she's be making or shim, it might have been a shim instead of him or a her. It might even been one of them there shurs. No, I actually just kicked that there no one. I did not kick no bucket. I didn't bring a bucket with me. I wish I had a bucket because them there bathrooms are locked. I had to go down there and live stream at the stream, if you know what I mean, but I didn't stream it on YouTube. Good morning, John C. Glad to see you again. I don't gotta calm down there, Mrs. Gump. Get in the kitchen and fix me some breakfast, damn it. I done told you one time. Get me some of them there bacon and eggs and toast going. My favorite season is a little bit of salt and pepper. Nah, I'm just joking, Miss Eileen. I happen to like fall the best too because in the fall, the fish start biting real good and it ain't too daggum hot. In the winter, it's too cold. In the spring, it's too cold and too hot. And in the summer, it's just too daggum hot and too rainy. No, I'm married to my wife who happens to be deceased. Do not get mad at me because your old lady said I was a better lover than you ever could be. You know, she said you ain't half the man that EagleNick Audits is. Now, I could give you a few pointers on what she likes if you would like that. No, I am a better lover. You are a better leaver. That's why she leaves you and comes up to my house. She just left right before I come down here. She told me not to tell you, but since you want to run that little mouth of yours, I'll tell you. Strike number 2, and it's out of the park. Another dumbass. You want to go for 3 there, jackass? Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. I will send you into the forest too. You know what I mean, jackass? Just remember this before you go. You're not pleasing her. That's why she's coming to see me. Go cry on that for a little while. Yeah, if some of them there trolls would fall off of that bridge instead of living up under it, they might look a little bit better. You know what I mean? Because that's how I talk, buddy. I just open my mouth and it comes out, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm already dead and I'm talking from beyond the grave. Northwest Georgia. Good morning, Frame Line Willie. Good morning, Cajun. Good morning, Trials and Dungeons. I always thought it was Dungeons and Dragons. So how many people do you got in that there dungeon you got hid out in your backyard? Why do you keep saying I sound like I'm dying? You ain't never heard nobody that talks different than other people. EagleNick audits is unique. I am one of a kind. You take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby, then I don't want you around. Hey, I've heard them there Cajuns talk. I love them there Cajun people. I like that there turtle man. I like old Shelby. Love them old guys down there on that swamp people. Old Troy Landry. Now, EagleNick has said it many times. I am not ashamed of the way I talk. Now, I couldn't change the way I talk, even if I wanted to, which I do not. I do not conform to the norm. Now, I may misspeak. I may say words that you have never heard, but take it with a grain of salt. You've heard the saying, you can take it or leave it, but EagleNick says you can take it or they can leave. It's up to them. The door opens up going out the same way it opens up coming in. Hey, I like that there turtle man. But I'll tell you, there's one I used to see a long time ago. He had Peepaw's Country Store out there who sold all kind of bait. I've not seen it in quite a few years. I'd really like to watch it again. Now, I do not have cable TV. All I have is that darn internet. You don't have to do that there, Dungeons. All you got to do is come across that there southern border. Them Democrats has got it wide open. They're turning loose 2,500 illegals a day. No visa needed. Now, it was unlimited. It was almost like an unlimited buffet. Just come on in and stay. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, that is just how old EagleNick audits talks. Sorry, y'all. That daggum cigarette's getting the best of me. That wind is blowing pretty strong. I'll take a draw off that there cigarette, and then that wind, I'll try to blow it out. The wind blows it back down into my throat there and about chokes me to death. And I won't use that in there, Miss Amy. You still there, Miss Amy? Now we are right at 1 hour and 52 minutes and 30 seconds as of right now. So 1 hour, 52 minutes, 52 and a half minutes. Now I do not know how much longer that I will stay on this here live stream, but I guess it'll depend on how many people it shows on here. And right now it's showing 138. That is a jump of 37. Good morning to everybody who just came into the live stream. EagleNick Audits. Please be sure to hit that there subscribe button. Check out all my content. Ever wonder how someone gets over 7,000 subscribers in less than 8 months? Check out my YouTube channel. Check out my audits of the Dalton Police Service Center, the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department, Dalton City Hall, the United States Post Office. A few audits of the police and the performance of their duties during traffic stops and an investigation or two. You will see a few times where EagleNick Audits got really irritated and downright pissed off when he kept getting called by name. Good morning, Doctor Who. Where? Doctor Who, what, where? That is absolutely right. Go to that there Hickory Dickory Dock. Hi, Dima. Good morning, Miss Dima. Is that a Miss Dima? Well, that there 200K US dollars to start a small business wouldn't last long right now under the current administration we are under. EagleNick Audit says you should wait and see what happens in this next election. Good morning, Hot Wheels King. Thank you so much for coming in. Drayshawn Thomason. Drayshawn Thompson, good morning. Harris 2024, the prime candidate for state prison. Well, actually, she should be in one of them there federal penitentiaries. She's already had practices with them there penises. You know, some people start at the bottom and claw their way up. Some people start at the bottom and use that there bottom to make their way up. Good morning, Mayor. I hope I pronounced that there right. Now, don't try to give old EagleNick audits none of that there bait to where I try to sound like a jackass, because I do that enough of my own. I do not need anybody to lead me down a wrong path. Good morning, Harry Dunn. You are not a kidding. I have been saying everybody better hold on to the seat of their britches. We are in for a very bumpy ride. I bet you that there Dima is a dreamer. How many people you got dreaming about you there, Dima? Now that wind is getting a little chilly. Good morning, Brandon Joseph. How are you doing this morning? Good morning, But Why? How are you doing this morning? Now I hear another siren. We're coming up on 1 hour and 59 minutes and 15 seconds from now. Nope, I do not watch them dar Olympics, Miss Eileen. I don't really care nothing about it. Amen to that there. I woke up, but why? But EagleNick audits would like to say that let's hope that we are blessed even more, that when that dar morning comes, that we don't wake up on this side, that we will still be blessed to wake up on the right side. You know what I mean? For it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this the judgment. Good morning, Keith S. EagleNick Audits. EagleNick Audits. Good morning. Now, my hair's a little messed up. The winds are blowing a little rough. I got a lot of them there wrinkles, but I can't help it. You know what I mean? Well, be careful out there doing that beluga hunting. You're liable to find one, but you better hope that they don't find you first. It is going pretty good for me. And I wouldn't go out there on that ocean for about anything. Now, I like to fish from the beach or up and under one of them there bridges in the ocean. But I would not go out on that dark ocean for no amount of money because I can swim, but I can't swim that good. Now, if I was out there 50 miles on that there ocean and that there boat sunk, if I could manage to swim nearly all the way back, I would get nearly up to the beach and there'd be one of them there sharks follow me and wait until I got right there and have them an eagle snack. Well, my first advice would be don't tell nobody that you're a 35-year-old immigrant with $200,000 because you may not live to see 36 and you probably wouldn't see that 200K for very long, if you know what I mean, Vern. Hey, but why? You better be glad my wife has passed away because I don't like nobody talking about her. She might have been a little bit on the blubber side, but I still loved her. You know what I mean? Cool. That is very, very cool. A real live Eskimo. Now, EagleNick Audits has only seen them there Eskimo pie ice cream pies. I've never actually seen one of them there Eskimos. Good morning, Jizz Wizard Burn. What's up? That's okay, but why I knew you misspelled. Nick knock, Nick knock. You better set your clock. You might miss old Nick knock. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. I. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Mama, take this badge from me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Oh, 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 oh. Whoa. That there wind blowed my phone down that time. I was going to check. Luckily, it didn't crack the screen. Yeah, there's quite a few of them there YouTube channels that likes to ride on the wings of the eagle, if you know what I mean. Talk about how dumb I happen to be. But hey, that's all right with me. You know what I mean, Vern? Haters are gonna hate. Waiters are gonna wait. Hey, bring me my bread. You know what I mean, Vern? I ordered this damn soup about an hour ago. I wanted some of that there bread to go with my soup. If you're gonna be a waiter, don't make me wait. Bring my bread over to me, and that'd be great. You know what I mean, Vern? I guess I'm just a thorn in their side, and they want to come along for the ride. How is it that when I talk, it makes them sick, but I do new content and they get it quick? You know what I mean, Vern? They talk bad about me. They got all things bad to say. But they try to get one of my new videos each and every day. But I've got to where I block them. Now, when I block them from my channel and they keep putting my content on their channel, I'm going to be looking into a copyright violation because I don't want them on my channel. They should not be able to view my content. Therefore, they should not be able to acquire my content. Now, if they're getting my content through someone else, I'm pretty sure that could be part of a RICO violation. Racketeering and influence criminal organization. Now, EagleNick Audits knows a thing or two, even though they think I don't know squat. They're going to find out how wrong they are, if you know what I mean, Vern. Don't think they won't prosecute a RICO violation. Good morning, Gypsy Auditor UK. So proud to see you in here today. Now, it is a very lovely morning. Good morning, Void Knight. Good morning, Bandit. What the hell indeed? We are still on the earth. We are not in hell. You see the sun, that's how you can tell. Hey, I will be sure to check you out, Gypsy. I need you to come back, and after the live stream is over, make sure to subscribe and leave me a comment on one of my videos so that I will be able to go to your YouTube channel, because I have so many people come in that I cannot remember everybody. No, I do not go to any churches. I am a Pentecostal. The last church I did go to was the Church of God. I only have a bicycle, and I'm not going to ride my bicycle to church. I talk to God every day, and He talks back. Maybe not in an audible way. I believe that there is no other name given under heaven except for Jesus Christ, where a man or a woman can be saved. But now when the Bible says man, it also means woman, because woman came from man. The Creator took a man's rib, which was Adam, his first creature, and took one of his ribs and made woman from man. That is why she is called woman, because she came from man. And I also know this, that it states in the book of Revelation, and those whose names were not found written in the Lamb's book of life from the foundation of the world were cast into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Now that is the true death. The physical death is not eternal, but a spiritual death is, to forever be cut off from the love and just the presence of our Creator is true death. I pray that it does not happen to any one of y'all. I heard that, Jizz Wizard. I didn't make her. Now, that was one thing my wife made for me that I loved, boy, was when she would make me them there ribs. She would cook me them there ribs, and she would let me eat them all. She wouldn't eat none. That's how good she was when she wanted to be. She could treat me better than anybody. But that was only when she wanted to. But I really love her and I miss her. I think about her every day. Now, there is no children on the playground before anybody says anything. I was just getting a last look of down here before I get ready to end this here live stream. We have been on here for 2 hours and 13 minutes, coming up on 2 hours and 14 minutes. I really and truly appreciate everyone who has been on. I thank you all for chatting. I thank you all for just being here and just being you, because that's what EagleNick Audits does. That's all I can do. I'm not going to be somebody else because somebody don't like how I am. And if they don't like it, then I don't give a damn. You know what I mean, Vern? I believe what I believe, and I say what I say, and that is all because it is EagleNick Audits way. It is the way I walk. It is the way I talk. It is what it is. Y'all all please be sure to check out my subscriptions. I subscribe to a lot of awesome YouTube channels. Now, if you will check out Northwoods Press and NH Mountain Girl and go on to some of their past live streams, especially one called The Network Show, you will hear some great music that a lot of different people has written. There's one it's called The Network. It features a whole bunch of different YouTube channels, and EagleNick Audits was honored to hear my channel mentioned in that there song entitled The Network. It is done by Mellows, who is with, I'm pretty sure he is the one that's with Vigilante Media. But if you would check out Northwoods Press and NH Mountain Girl, you will see some awesome content. Make sure to check out all my subscriptions. You can look at them first to see if you like them, if it's anything you'd like. But I would really and truly appreciate it if you would subscribe to those channels if you like them. Tell them that EagleNick says hello. I love you all. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. I consider you all a sister or brother. If you see anybody that looks like they are struggling or hurting, don't just pass them by. Don't turn a deaf ear or a blind eye. You never know when that person could end up being you. When you get stuck in a situation like that you just don't know what to do. Sometimes all it takes is just a kind word, or for someone to let them speak just so they can be heard. EagleNick. Audits. I am EagleNick. And I'm out.